It's a late night video. So anyhow, I actually believe one of the most important videos I did recently was the video about the stone money on Yap. The reason why is because if you study that, that will give you insights into how money works, how culture in money works, how human nature works, why things are money. And I believe that if you're going to invest in monetary assets, you should really understand that first before you look at charts, before you look at other things. Because I believe that money, to really understand money, you have to have like an anthropological study of culture and human nature and so forth. Here's another video. This again was one of the most important videos I've seen on money in recent history. And one of my dear listeners sent me this video. Very good video. Because a lot of times people try and tell you things. They try and lecture you on things. They try and give you ideas on things. When you see videos like the real piggy bank, Vanuatu, there's an island in the Pacific. On this island, it's one of the most primitive cultures, like technology-wise. But they have an economy that was not impacted by this global crisis. They had a local economy on this island that didn't use the international system. So what happened in the international system was completely independent of what happened on their island. Their island consists of two kinds of money. One is commodity money / barter. People can literally take the stuff they grow and like use it as money with others, right? Now, obviously, that probably wouldn't work out well in like our society. Someone has a gas station, and all of a sudden, people are bringing in commodities, and they got a huge back room with stuff. I'm not sure it would work on that on a scale, but I think on the local scale, it could work very well. And it has been working on this island where they have prosperity in their terms of prosperity. Their other kind of money is kind of the commodity money, but a more juiced up form, which is pig tusks, boar tusks, and even boar heads, right? You see, wealth on this island are boars, pigs. Well, why? Well, they have food from the trees, the fruit. They have food from the ground. It's like a tropical paradise climate-wise, but the pigs get the protein, and the pigs have animal products like leather and whatnot, and that's wealth. So the people there understand that pigs are wealth because it's a part of their daily life. They understand the pig. They like the pig. They seek to acquire many pigs. So therefore, they understand the intrinsic value of pig tusks. Because the longer and more elaborate these tusks are, it means the bigger and longer living that boar was. It means they understand the history of the boar. And on their little culture, they understand this stuff, right? As an outsider looking in, you might say, these people are nuts. It's a freaking pig tooth, right? Whatever, tusk, right? As a matter of fact, on the island, I think if I was born there, I might be one of those people who are saying, hey, everybody, you're using pig teeth as money. What's going on here? And I'd be saying, it's a freaking teeth. I might be that kind of person. In fact, quote, the preppers, our doomers on this island would say, at some point, people are going to realize that these tusks are not money. Come on, guys, right? But this culture, it moves on with pig tusk as money, right? Even in today's modern world, they're using these, you know, the local people there do not seek out paper dollars. They do not seek out gold or silver. They seek out these boar tusks to save him. That's the choice. That is the choice on this island. It's amazing. And at the end of the video, the kind of head banker guy said, you know, we've been watching, we've been hearing stories of this outside world. They're having this financial crisis. We stand ready to teach these other countries how to have a real financial system. It's really cool and funny. The guy's kind of giving a lecture about, you know, if the rest of the world were kind of like our island, they wouldn't be in this mess. I think that's a really interesting commentary. But also one thing too is, you know, in some cultures, like in Islam, the pig is like, it's a taboo to eat it, and they despise the pig. Well, if you look at the history of the region, it makes sense because pigs were such dirty animals that had disease involved and parasites that you wanted to have taboos to say, don't eat the pig, you'll get parasites. On this island, they probably don't have parasites, right? It's out in the middle of the Pacific, and there's probably no trichinosis, so there's probably no parasitic problem with these pigs, and they had a different look on the pig. It's almost like sacred pigs there, right? And the people there understand that pig tusks are money. There's intrinsic value. You could bring into this island paper dollars and gold and silver, and the people will still, the free market of this island still prefers those tusks. They even have a pig bank, a piggy bank, where people keep the pig tusks. And this video, they're showing this thatched hut that had the savings of 10,000 people. And there was no security. Someone with a sledgehammer or a machete could just whack their way in the middle of the night and steal the hoard of pig tusks. But they don't. In the video, the reason they give for this is that in the culture, they believe that if you steal someone else's pig tusks, bad things will happen to you, and there's a taboo around it. I don't think that's the real reason. Because, and there's other cultures, they try and create taboos about stealing other people's money, and that doesn't seem to stop them one bit. Right? In a culture where gold and silver are money, pretty much that gold and silver has to be locked up pretty safely with heavy security. You can try and create all the taboos you want about stealing, but there's still a segment that will steal. On this island, it doesn't happen. Here's my theory. These pig tusks are very personalized, right? Everybody knows everybody. Everybody when you look at the wealth, you can kind of see everybody's wealth, right? And if someone breaks in and steals these pig tusks, the news will spread like wildfire. And you can't spend the pig tusks anywhere but this island, right? You can't take these tusks to China and really spend them, right? You have to spend them on the island. So how are you going to spend them? The whole island knows there is a big robbery. Someone shows up with a big stack of pig tusks. It doesn't take Sherlock Holmes to figure out what happened. In addition, because the pig tusks are kind of unique, the people kind of know where they came from. It is the opposite of anonymous encrypted money. It's like the anti-Bitcoin, right? On this island, just like the stones, right? People know who the previous owners were. People know who the current owners are. There's no point in stealing because you can't physically steal the stuff, right? It's a transaction the people know, the locals know about, right? This is this real piggy bank about Vanuatu is probably one of the most important things I've seen about money lately. This is the kind of story that I have not seen get picked up by either bullion dealers, Keynesian. I remember on NPR when I heard the story of the stone discs, they were almost kind of like mocking it, like these are backward people, right? But no, it's a working culture with those stone discs. It's a working culture. For hundreds of years, the culture worked. They had laws and justice, right? Things appeared to work. Why mock that, right? This pig system, right? From the outside world, it might seem funny. But they got a working system. The people all go along with it, right? They consider there to be intrinsic value in these tusks, right? They all go for it. I mean, there might be a few people in the society who say, no, this is silly, but the whole culture goes along with it. This is an important lesson in money. In our money today, what happens? What causes things to get mocked and what causes things to be accepted, right? These are the questions we have to answer. Thanks for watching.